we're going to be building ourselves a chair today. We got this, they sent this to us so we could show it to you, and it came in this box here, and it was all packed with lots of cardboard and bubble wrap and all that stuff, and I got all the pieces out. Some of them are sitting on this chair here. We got the pieces over here, some of it's over here. I got the hardware here, and the chair seat here, which is upside down, and then some of the pieces and parts here, and then there's the little airlift piece right there, and like I said, a lot of it was all wrapped up in bubble wrap and stuff, and then the instructions. So we'll see how I do. I'm not all that mechanically adept, but usually I can put stuff together if I have instructions, so we'll see how we do here. It seems like it shouldn't be that terribly difficult based on the instructions here, so we're going to give it a go and see how we do. So first part, not too hard here. You just push these little casters here into these little holes on the bottom of the little star-shaped foot part here. You just take that little piece right there and you just stick it, push right straight down into that little hole right there. Just do that 5 times with all the little casters here into the bottom there. So that wasn't too bad there. Got all 5 of those little wheels on there and turned it the other way around. And then the next part is to stick this little air rod thing right here into that little hole right there. So that took about 1 second just to slip that right in there. And then it says just set this piece aside while we work on other stuff. Okay, the next step was to put the screws in from here into the back of the back here. And there's 2 screws, one under there and one under there, and then you put these little decorative caps over the top. So a screw goes from here in through here into the frame of the back of the chair here, and both of those spots there, and then from the armrest into the back of the chair here. And what's nice is these armrests actually rotate up and down there. And then after that, you add the seat bottom to the armrests, and those go in right here. You put the washer and then the screws here, and I have to finish tightening these up into the bottom of the seat here. We're in the bottom side of the seat, and you can see this says front here, so this is the front where you're going to be sitting, of course, on the other side there where it's cushioned and stuff. But it's nice. It comes with this little Allen wrench here, so you're just going to tighten these up with this part here. But that just goes in there and then just rotates around and around. I haven't tightened these up yet. I've put them in there and they're holding the armrest on, but they're not all the way tightened down yet. And then of course you're going to put the little base on there that's going to hold it onto the lifty up and down part and stuff. But yeah, we're moving along here. It's probably only been about 10 or 15 minutes so far, so it's not hard at all. And then of course all your pieces and parts are labeled in this little thing here, like parts 8, the screws 8 and 9, and then they had a little section for spare parts, and they got one of each extra of all these things here and stuff. So yeah, it's working out pretty good. It's pretty easy and the directions are nice, so yeah, it works out pretty good. So far so good. So we'll see how it finishes up. Okay, we got it all put together. This little lever here raises your backrest up and down. See this part right here, and then of course your armrests go up and down here like that.
This little, I think is the one that, kind of makes it rock.
Yeah, the twisty thing does what?
It makes this so it's not so
Oh, the
stiff.
tilty?
Yeah.
The tilt to it and stuff? Mm-hmm. Okay, and then the armrests raise up and down. Both of them, yep. Ha-ha.
Mm-hmm. And
up. Raises up.
Way up.
The height and down, yep. So, yeah. That was, and it probably only took me about, I'd say, maybe 25 minutes or so to put it all together. So I have a little arthritis in my thumb, so I had to have a little help with the tightening. But other than that, it really wasn't hard.
Think of that. That's pretty nice, isn't it?
She's like, hey, you guys have been busy and not paying attention to me.
Yeah, I like the armrests. They have the cushion on them.
They got good
That's
cushion.
really nice.
And then
did you see this thing?
Yeah, that you raise and lower the
As far
backrest
as,
and stuff, depending on where you want the backrest. So, yeah, that works out really nicely. That is super nice. Thanks for sending that. Yeah, we'll have to put it in the office.
Yeah.
Good deal.
Very soft.
I like it. And the mesh back lets your back breathe. You don't get all hot and sweaty back there.
Right.
So,
But the seat cushion is nice and cushy too.
yeah, it's got a really
It's very
thick,
comfortable.
very thick cushion on
Yeah.
it. So, nice.